Hello everyone, welcome to my channel TC YouTuber. How you guys are doing? I am good, and today also we will explain the Korean drama The Hairs, and we will start with episode 8. So here we will see that how Cha Eun-sang dealing with all these circumstances, situation in her life, being a newly rich kid and then again being a housemaid, and how all these things happening around her, and Kim Tan liking her, loving her, how she will handle even Choi Young-do on like keeping an eye on her every time, and then Rochelle, Kim Tan's fiance, all this thing happening, how she will deal, how Kim Tan will deal, and what the story has to tell us more. So we will figure this out. So let's go to the explanation part. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to TC YouTuber. How you guys are doing? I am good. So again we will do the explanation of The Hairs Korean drama 2013, and I will continue where I left last time. So let's go. So in this scene we can see that Kim Tan was trying very hard to make Cha Eun-sang at least smile, because she was very upset of all the things happening around her, be it at her home, at her school, everywhere. So he was trying to make her smile at least, but yeah, she just went directly. And here we can see that Kim Tan also feeling low, and I mention this every time guys, because it is so important to also know that people do feel low, even the most motivated people do feel low, and this is the reality thing guys. Here as Kim Tan is shown as a very strong personality, but he also does feel low, and that is fine. On the other hand, we can see Cha Eun-sang also feeling the same at her room, and she was all just recalling all the memories she had with Kim Tan with mixed feelings, because she also liked Kim Tan, but she also cannot be with him because of all the circumstances happening around her. So all of these things were affecting her, and she didn't know what to do. And then Kim Tan posted a message where he gave a poetic book cover where it was written that as if we are living together, and he was meaning it for Cha Eun-sang, and Cha Eun-sang looked at it and smiled, because she also liked him inside, but she did not want it to show. So coming to the next day, school time, very early morning, Cha Eun-sang was already there, and she was surprised to see Kim Tan was also already there waiting for her. And she asked him that why are you so early, and he said that as I have told you that I like you, and that's why I will invade your privacy, so this thing is also included, and that's why I am here waiting for you. And then Cha Eun-sang sat beside him, and she was holding her breakfast, which was just a small cake or bread, and he said that this is your breakfast, this is very little, and she said that it's okay, and he was feeling a little bad for her. And he also expressed that how his night was, last night was, that he was all up, feeling all low and negative. He said all types of thoughts were running through his mind. He expressed that, and then he said that it's okay now, as I have seen you for now, then I will be going. Do your classes properly and listen to the teachers, okay? Lovingly he said all these things, and then he left, and Cha Eun-sang just saw him leaving, and she was just watching him. And after that we can see that Kim Won with Mr. Yoon talking about Jesus hotel, which is the Cho Young-do's father's hotel, and they wanted to have a breakfast with him, Mr. Won. And then Mr. Yeon said that it is important, that's why you should have breakfast with them. And Kim Won didn't wanted to have, that's why he said that say them that I don't eat breakfast at all. And laughingly Mr. Yoon said that but I think you have to one day. And after that there was a meeting among the members and Mr. Kim, and then he was saying all the things was mentioned about Jaya's hotel and other things, how other are involved in the shares and everything with their group, Jaeguk group. And here he was only thinking his plan, he was only focusing on what he wanted, and he tried to do the things on his own. He was mentioning all these things to all the members that whatever I will say that must be done. So in this way we can see that he was trying to control the company or every member in his own terms, being a boss, and not like his father is owning them. So this was his way to show that he has also control, not his father. So after that, Mr. he said to Mr. Yoon that today we'll go visit my father, right, for checkup. And he said yes, and then he left. And he said that Mr. Yoon asked that what we are then, mean what is our type of relationship, is it good or bad. It's confusing to understand because sometimes it's good, he works for him, or as his father. And then coming to a very funny scene, guys. So we can see that Mrs. Han was sleeping and she was having a headache because all of the drink she drank. And then Chayan Sang's mother was there and she was also very angry at her. So she wrote that all these headaches are happening because you drank so much recklessly and you don't even think. So all her anger she was expressing in the notebook. And then Mrs. Han was like, what you're writing, show me. And then Chayan Sang's mother was like, no, I don't want to show you. And then she was pulling it back. And then Mrs. Han was like, no, I have to see it. So all these things were happening. And then they started fighting, like trying to get the notebook, all both of them. And they were just struggling. Then Chayan Sang's mother took out a pillow and then she tried to defend herself from Mrs. Han. And then in that process of grabbing and holding and pushing and pulling, the pillow got cut in between and all the feathers from the pillow got flied up. And to be like looking, it was looking very beautiful, and it was like some scene from a movie, beautiful fantasy kind of world. And both of the women got lost in fantasies, like the feathers flying and so beautiful. Both of them were acting so funny, and then both of them were like romanticizing the situation as if they are the main leads of some fantasy movie or something. But then Mrs. Han said that, do you know, I thought that the feather of this pillow was of something else, but it is chicken's feather. So they betrayed us. And when she said that, both of them came to their senses, the reality, and they just dropped their acting, whatever they were doing. And then Mrs. Han said that, talking about chicken, I feel like I want some right now. And then again, Chayan Sang's mother got angry and she was writing that you will never stop being a brat. And when she wrote that again, Mrs. Han was like, show me, I will see this time. And then Chayan Sang's mother just ran away and Mrs. Han followed her. So all these things were happening between them. Then scene shifts to school, and where we can see that Kim Tan was waiting and watching Chayan Sang coming near to him. And then as Chayan Sang came near, she asked him what you're doing here. And he was just saying that just I'm doing nothing and all of the things. And then he said that I saw you talking with Leo Shin. Do you know he is a very good friend of mine? And Chayan Sang was like, okay, but what happened? What will happen then? And Kim Tan was like, if you want, I can talk to him about what you want, the scholarship and everything. And she was like denying it. And then he asked her that, have you thought of the answer? What I asked you, the proposal that I gave you? And she was like, no, I have not thought about that. And at the time only, Lee Buna came out of the broadcasting place, and then from far Yoon Chan-young was also coming, and four of them gathered at the same place. And then Yoon Chan-young was saying Buna that it was so nice, your broadcasting was very nice. And Buna, being Buna, said that no autograph, okay, I will not give you autograph. So all these things were happening. And meanwhile, Chayan Sang came to Yoon Chan-young and said that Yoon Chan-young, can you teach me that topic? And like this she was pretending to avoid Kim Tan. So Yoon Chan-young also understood, and he also said that okay, let's go, let's teach you something. And with this opportunity, Chai and Sang left the place, and then Buna asked Kim Tan that Kim Tan, do you still like me? And Kim Tan was being fun in a funny way. He was saying that yes, I think, I doubt, I don't know whether I like you or not because you're still pretty. And Buna was like, at least you have some style sense. And then and she said that you see, I have a boyfriend now, so stay away from me even though I am pretty, okay? And saying all of these things, she left, and Kim Tan was also smiling, and he was also thinking about Chae Sang because he understood every step taken by Chae Sang, whether Yoon Chan Young pretending to have an important topic discussion, everything else. And then, as Yoon Chan Young and Chae Sang were talking to each other at the garden, then she said, Chae Sang said that I want to do this. I want to reveal the truth to the other people because I can't handle it anymore. I am gonna say that I am not the newly rich kid, but I am from the groups of social student in need. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But then Yoon Chanyong also said that don't do it. Lie till the end and graduate properly. Don't reveal the truth. And then Chan Sang asked, why are you are also saying this? And he said that yes, because I know how tough it will be when you will say, and you don't know how people here bully. So it's better to lie till the end and then graduate. And she said that you see, when the news came out that your father is working for Jaegu Group, we thought so nicely of your reputation and all. Do you remember? And he said that yes, I remember, but see, here it is nothing. I also belong to the same group only. And then he mentioned that kid the boy who was bullied, he left the school and today he was transferring. And then Chan Sang came to see him, and she was feeling bad because she thought that he didn't even reveal my truth after knowing that I am not newly rich, and I didn't even got the opportunity to thank him, and he just left. And then other kids came to Chinatown to talk to her because it's all about money here, right? So as they knew that Chinatown is a newly rich kid, so they wanted to be friends with her now. So all these things were going on, and after that Chinatown came to her locker to pick up some books, and then Cho Young Do again coming into the scene. He called her, he was calling her, and she was not picking, she was avoiding the call. And then when she moved aside, she was surprised and shocked to see that Chondo was standing right behind her. And he said that, what, don't answer, what, my heart? And she just said then move away. And he said that, but you have to change the name, you cannot save my contact number by don't answer. And then she said that, no, I don't want to because I am never picking up your calls. And then he said, okay, then let me see what name you have saved by Kim Tan, of Kim Tan's contact number. And then she said that, okay, fine, I will save as Choyundo. Are you happy now? I have saved it, okay? She showed it, and he was like, oh, I cannot get things done without mentioning the name of Kim Tan. Why this happens? Where are you going? Please don't go. Stay with me. We will stay together, and I miss you. I wanted to say all these things to you back in California, but you never called me or even received my calls. And listening to all these things, Chayan Sang was also becoming emotional, and she was just looking down. She could not say any word. She could feel how Kim Tan feels because in her heart she already has a corner for Kim Tan, but she was not showing it because of all the things happening around her. So he was expressing to her all of the feelings, and meanwhile Rachel on the other hand was watching them both being jealous because yeah, she didn't like the relation they were having or conversation or anything they were having. So she was just standing there being jealous and watching them. And here guys, let's wrap it up for today. I'll meet you soon with the next part coming soon, and till then I'll meet you again. Bye guys. So this was it for today, guys. I hope you like it. If you have any comments, like any suggestion or anything you want to say, just let me know in the comments. Okay, I will read your comments, of course. And also, how do you like my explanation, or what do you think the story holds for us, and what are the learning things that we have, learning outcomes that is present in this Korean series. And every scene has some or other meaning, so you can let me know about that in the comment section, and I will meet you there and in the next video. Bye guys.